Everybody, and welcome back to Life Below. It is time for our weekly recap of Marriage Bootcamp. This is season 15, episode 1, and it's the hip hop edition. It was titled Electing to Face the Music. All right, so this episode came on Thursday, and apparently I need to set my DVR because I did not even realize it was back on TV until I was checking, and I was like, Marriage Bootcamp back on? So I had to watch it today. So I'm going to give y'all a quick recap of what went on. It wasn't a lot because the episode was basically introducing the 5 couples, introducing the doctor and the judge to the couples, finding out what their issues were, and basically seeing their room. So it won't be a long review at all. So let's kind of just jump right into it. We have Hazel E. We all know her from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. She is 40 and her new boo is Devon or whatever. I didn't catch how long they've been together, but I don't think it was that long. Her issue with him is he's young. She doesn't know if she can trust him. She thinks that he is just being with her for clout. And I was like, clout? Hazel? Like, okay. No. Like, what clout do Hazel E got? In her head, she got some clout. What? Anyway, and I was wondering if this was after her baby or before her baby. Because didn't she just have a baby? And is he the baby daddy? I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know. Because I don't follow her like that. So, y'all let me know. Anyway, then we have Corrupt and Tony. So Corrupt and Tony, they've been together for 3 years or whatever like that. She keep calling him Ricardo. She hot, I'm not high, but she pissed. Like, she is mad at him. Every time he touch her, she like, don't touch me. Don't touch me. He like, come on, baby, what's going on or whatever. She is over him. Whatever he did before they got there, she over it. And then she explained, like, he was, like, texting some girl, some young chick or something like that when she told him not to. And then he went on ahead and text her. So, their issue is cheating. Well, not cheating so much, but his disrespect as far as with younger women and stuff like that, or other women, I should say. His drinking is like the biggest issue she has, and his aggressive behavior once he gets drunk. Because she was telling him later on, like, when he's sober, he fine. Like, he Ricardo when he's sober. When he's drunk, he's Corrupt. So she has an issue with that. He didn't really say what his issue was with her at that point. Then we had Willie Taylor, from Day 26, and Shonda. They both was on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. He was in a band, Day 26, through making the band or whatever. And they've been married. Well, no, they've been together for 15 years. They've been married for 12 years, and they have 3 kids. She just recently had a baby because they showed like a picture, and the baby was little. So they both have been cheating on each other. She was doing like a tit for tat. He cheated, so she cheated. Like, that don't solve nothing. So they argue all the time. So that's their issue pretty much. Then, so it's them 3 couples in the house. When Hazel sees Shonda and Willie, she like, oh God, why they here? Because, when Hazel had that whole colorist text, that issue. I think she was arguing with somebody. I don't know who she was arguing with. But she made like this whole colorist statement, like, y'all black bitches this, y'all black bitches that, y'all can't pass the paper bag test, and y'all just mad because she said a whole bunch of ignorant ass shit, okay, which basically people was canceling her. But I was like, when was she ever on? But whatever. That's neither here nor there. So her and Shonda almost got into it or whatever like that, and I was just like, really, that's not why y'all there. So they almost got into it or whatever. But Hazel was basically like, I'm Hazel E, she need to respect me, and y'all know how she be. But later on, when they went out to do like a tour or whatever like that, they kind of squashed the beef and stuff like that. Because Hazel E was saying like she wasn't on no colorist stuff. She was like, I'm like, people, what she say? Black bitch this, Puerto Rican bitch that, Chinese bitch this. I'm a black bitch, so I'm just saying like black bitches this, black bitches that. I'm like, yeah, but what you said was ignorant. But Shonda was basically like, I don't remember what I wrote online or nothing like that. So let's just squash it. So they kind of hugged it out and let it go, which was good. Because I was just like, I hope we is not about to watch this the whole fucking issue. Like I said, somebody told Corrupt that it was a bar. He got all excited, child. Oh, it's a bar. What? Oh, look at all this beauty. I'm about to get me some Patron. So he lit. Okay, he drinking before we get to the big thing where they meeting the doctors and all this other stuff. He drinking. She said something because I guess he tried to touch her again, but this was like on a one-on-one type thing. You know how they do the little couch thing, confessional type thing. So in there, he would call her like some insecure little brat and stuff. Was like, oh no, that's not how you talk to her. Like, no. And then she was saying like, you a dirty motherfucker. So I said, oh, they is real toxic. So then we next see Phaedra and Medina. So, you know, we all know Phaedra, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Was she a mortician, a lawyer. Don't she do something else? She do something else, I want to say. And we all know about Faye Faye. So, then her new boo is Medina. How long they been together? I forgot how long they been together, but they've been in a relationship for a little while. He's an actor and a ghostwriter for a bunch of hip hop artists and stuff like that. He did not say who, and I'm glad he did not, because that would have been rude. He nervous a little bit about, you know, who gonna be in the house. Their issue is intimacy. They ain't having sex, y'all, but we find that out later. But anyway, she say she not nervous. They should be nervous to be in the room with her or some shit Phaedra said. And she said her issue with him is that he won't man up, basically. So I said, I guess we'll figure out what that means. Child, when Hazel E saw Phaedra, here she go. Oh, another A-list celebrity up in here. Hazel, what? Girl, stop. And Phaedra was like, oh, Hazel E, why is she even here? I thought that shit was funny because Hazel was like, oh, yeah. And Phaedra was like, Hazel E, really? Like, why is she here? And then the last couple we see is Tahari, Jose, and her boo, Vado. So you know Tahari from Love and Hip Hop New York. So we know her from there, and she was dating Joe Budden for a while. They broke up, and then she with this new dude. Well, we don't know who she had in between Joe, but we know from the show Joe Budden. So she with this new guy. She said that they've been friends for a while, and she decided to, like, we cool, we friends, we had this real connection and stuff like that. Why not move forward with the relationship? So she don't know if they like in a situationship or if they are in an actual relationship, because right now it just feel like they lovers and friends, but there's no real like connection in between that's kind of holding them together type thing. So they trying to figure that out. He says he has a hard time opening up to her because he really likes her or whatever, and I can kind of see that, but in a way, like, that should be the person that you feel safe enough to open yourself up to. But I don't know. I guess he's scared of the past, and if she's going to judge him or whatever based off her history, maybe. I don't know. So, whatever. I already told y'all about Shonda and them hashing it out. So, all the couples there. Everybody talking. Everybody getting to know each other. Blah, blah, blah. Dr. Ish, he walks in. So everybody looked all nervous and everything like that. He introducing, the show and stuff like that. And, well, not introducing the show, but basically telling them they got 2 weeks ahead of them. This is what we're going to do and stuff like that. And he was like, come on, day one starts now. So they go out in this tent. And he called it the Love and Hip Hop Great Debate or whatever like that. They introduced Judge Tyler. We all know her from Divorce Court. Well, that's where I know her mainly. And then she been on this show for a while now. I'm not sure what year she came in on, but she's been on this show regularly. So they got her there. And it was another doctor, like but I don't know if she's gonna be on this season because they didn't show her this episode. Because I know in the last season it was was she white? A white lady. Yeah, but she wasn't on this episode, so I will see if she comes back. But anyway, they showing videos. So they showing videos, and you know how they do individual videos about how the one person feel about the other person and yada yada yada. So that's what they showing right now. Tahari and Vado, they up first. Child, he went in. He said that she not putting in the effort that she gave to other guys. It seemed like she gave them more of her heart, and he like, well, what do you say? She giving her heart to everybody. She need to stop being a thirst bucket. I said, ooh. And everybody there was like, what? And she was saying like, so the judge had asked him like, well, why would you, do you understand where she coming from and stuff like that? He was like, yeah, I understand all that. But she was like, what makes you different? And he was like, because I'm genuine or whatever. And they was just like, oh, Lord, please. And so she was basically saying like, Tahari was saying like, the friendship is the core of the relationship. But she never felt safe her whole life. She want to build off their friendship. And right now they not really building because they both got a lot of baggage, they carrying a lot of shit, and they both not letting that shit go in order to kind of be together or whatever. Then we see Hazel and Devon. Like I said, her issue is him being a clout chaser and stuff like that, and he don't listen basically. So because he started talking, Judge Tyler started asking him something, and he was just basically like, yeah, interrupting and stuff like that. And she was like, see, that's the problem. He was like, but I'm listening. She was like, no, you can't listen to somebody if you keep over talking them. Like, you need to listen to hear your woman or whatever like that. Not listen to, and that shit hit home when she said it. Because she said, you got to listen to hear the person, not listen to understand your feelings or some shit like that. I was like, oh, wow. She don't know me. No. Anyway. Then he said that Hazel E needs to fix her anger or whatever like that. So next we saw them talk to, because they was all standing at like this podium and all this other stuff. Phaedra and Medina, he was saying like she keep pushing him away. She keep pushing him away because she insecure basically. And her fear is because the love of her life or her husband or whatever like that ended bad. We all know how that ended with Apollo. Because I was about to say, I cannot remember the man name. But Apollo, we all know how that ended with Apollo and everything like that. So she is afraid that it will end up like that situation again. So she's basically pushing Medina away based off our fears. And they haven't had sex. So he want to get to the promised land. He like, I can't reach that promised land. She like, look, I got the Holy Grail in between my legs. You just can't get it. And then, be done or whatever like that. So they going to try to work on that, child. Willie and Shonda, this shit was a mess. Because I'm like, why did y'all stay married this long? Because they both been cheating on each other. She cheated with one of his friends. He been cheating. We know he was cheating on the goddamn show. So they still together though. And then they had a new baby. I'm like, that is unhealthy. So that's basically what their issue is. He don't talk to her with respect. She don't talk to him with respect. So she like, well, why would I talk to you with respect if you keep downing me? You calling me bitches, hoes, and sluts and shit, and then you not making me feel wanted or safe or nothing like that. So why would I uplift you and all this other stuff? So their thing is a whole entire mess. So they gotta work on that, or basically kind of be done with it. Then we see Corrupt and Tony. Child, this thing, they've been together for 3 years, and they just need to go their separate ways. Because I don't even understand why she trying with this man. Like, because he went on this whole rant about she keep thinking I'm sleeping with these younger women. I don't want to sleep with no younger woman. I don't want my dick to be invisible. I don't want it to fall off. I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, what? Child, he went on this whole entire rant. And then Tony was basically like, he don't respect me. When he sober, he is this family man. When he corrupt, he's a whole asshole. And because at first he was like, well, you want to, he said something like, you want that in your life, or the judge asked her, she want that in her life? She was like, no, because she don't want the arguing and drinking in her life. And he was like, well, get gone or whatever. I was like, the fuck? So that's verbally abusive. Like, I don't like that. And then the fact that he gonna lie and say he wasn't drunk. I'm like, Negro, we saw you drinking. Like, what? So it was a mess, child. He is just disrespectful as fuck, and I just don't. And he was basically like, she can't change me, she can't control me. This is who I am. She knew what she signed up for when she met me. She know it's two sides of me, and she gonna have to live with both sides if she want to be with me or whatever. It was a mess, child. A mess. So Tony was basically like, she at her line. This the last straw, basically. So I'm like, I don't blame you, child. I don't even understand why you came on this show, because it wouldn't be me. So they got these awards or these keys or whatever like that. Corrupt and Tony, theirs was explosive energy. Willie and Shonda was cheaters of the house. Tahiri and Vando was directors of baggage. Hazel and Divine was Department of Injustice, and Phaedra and Medina was House of Imperfection. Because what's her name? Phaedra, she always want to be perfect or whatever like that. So that's why they named it the House of Imperfection. Then he was saying, like, for the next 10 days it's going to be a lot. I'm gonna tear y'all down before I build y'all up, type thing. So then he was saying, like, how they have a lie detector test at the end of the 10 days or whatever like that. And during the course of the show, then they have to pose questions in like a confessional type setting to send to their person for the lie detector test or whatever like that. So then we go see the rooms. Willie and Shonda's room is full of text messages of cheating and lingerie. That would be uncomfortable as hell, because it's like messages going back and forth between him and the girls. Child, I don't know if I could have slept in that room. Corrupt and Tony, their room is the fire room, of course, because they're explosive. Hazel and Divine, it's like gold all around. It's basically a Hazel E room. And they got like some little toys and trinkets. There's pictures of her up with him blurred out in the background. It is just like, she is the spotlight and he is just like a blurb, okay? And then we in Phaedra and Medina room. It's like pink princess all around, but like the walls is cracked. The tiara, about to say Tahari. The tiara is cracked. The walls, like everything is cracked or whatever like that, because it's not perfect. But she want to be like the princess and stuff. She liked the room and she trying to look over the imperfections of the room. And they like, no, you can't do that. That's what your issue is right now. And then Tahiri and Vando, child, their whole room looked like a whole airport. Baggage claim on deck. Okay. Why Tahiri and Vando, the Dr. Ish came in there and do a one-on-one or whatever like that. Medina walked in to their room, like looking at it. He was like, oh, dope. Your room look like baggage claim or whatever. He just looking around. And it looked legit like an airport. Child, why he sit down? The doctor giving a one-on-one with Tahiri and Vando. Medina sit down like he part of the damn conversation. Like he part of the conversation. Phaedra in the confessional, like, why is you in that room? Like, did you expect a plane to come? Like, what are you doing? Dr. Ish had to turn around to him and was like, did you miss your fight, brother? And he was like, oh, yeah, but I think here it come. And I said, what the hell? Like, he was literally, like, he was looking around at first. And then the doctor sat down and started asking them questions. So I don't know if he realized that they was having a one-on-one. But then when you saw that the doctor was sitting there talking to them, like, you could have been like, excuse me, I'm going to leave. He sits down in the goddamn airport chairs. I said, oh my God. But the doctor was basically telling them to, like, y'all got to get y'all shit together. Like, y'all both insecure on it or whatever like that. That's why y'all carrying all this baggage around and stuff. And, then we see Tahiri, Dr. Ish left, and then he went to Phaedra and Medina's room, and then because Medina gave her some cake, child. Then, what happened? He was saying, like, you try to live this princess lifestyle, but, he was like, the pink is representative of the feminine energy that you have in here, and you're not making any room for anything else. And until you get that together, then you can bring him in. He was saying, like, don't make your fear of being hurt his problem. I said, oh, y'all better tell it. But anyway, then we see, before I move on, Tahiri, because they kept showing, was it Tahiri they kept showing? I think they kept showing Tahiri and Vando And then they were going, he was upset about the room, of course. And then she was upset still about that thirst bucket comment and stuff like that. She ended up throwing something at him, child, and then left the room. Fast forward, we see Willie and Shonda. She was saying like it's a huge dagger for the text message to keep reading them and stuff like that. And then the doctor was like, well, do you want it to stop? Do you want to keep going 12 years? Shonda was like, I don't want to go another day with stuff going on the way it is. And then we see Corrupt and Tony in their room. The doctor didn't make it in there, but he is like going at it. She like, look, you know you was wrong. You messaged that girl, whatever like that. You know you was wrong. He was like, what? So why you want to be here? Like, why is you here? Like, what is going on? She was like, you going to keep doing it. You going to keep cheating. You going to keep doing it, whatever like that. And then I'm going to leave. I'm going to bounce or whatever. He was like, then leave. Bye. Fuck it then. Why are we even here? And then he goes storming out the room, child. And that's when the episode went off. So I think it's going to be a good, couple weeks, because looking at them previews, somebody fighting, it looked like did Vado put his hands on Tahari when they was in there. Then it looked like Corrupt has some kind of medical issue, child. It looked like it's going to be a good season, and I'm here to give y'all the review. If y'all like this recap, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. All right, y'all. Until next time. Peace.